that we're done with paper one, where we looked at the effectiveness of an argument, we're going to be shifting gears just a little bit for our second essay, which is the refutation essay. So for this one, you're essentially doing the exact opposite of what you did with paper one. So with paper one, you looked at what are the things that make an argument effective. And for this essay, you're looking for what makes an argument ineffective. Okay, so what you're going to do for this assignment is you are going to choose an article, a blog, a video that is essentially weak, that you disagree with in some way, that you see some problematic areas with the reasoning and the logic. Okay, so you want to pick a weak article. Then you are going to refute it, meaning you are going to poke holes in it. You're going to look and see, okay, why is this argument flawed? So again, this is not a disagreement paper, okay? So that's an important thing. It's not an essay where you just write about why you disagree with the content, okay? So what you were doing in this essay is you were writing about why the argument is flawed. So it's much more about the argument and less about the content, okay? So let me look at my notes really quickly just to make sure I got everything. So resource 5 is going to help you tremendously. That's the logical fallacies resource, and that is going to help you kind of see if there are any logical fallacies in the argument that you choose for this essay. Also, your rhetorical appeals are going to help as well, right? So if there's faulty statistics, or if they don't use statistics, or if it's just an opinion piece, right? So those are things you want to look for whenever you're selecting an article to refute for this essay. You want one that's weak. You want one that has problems. You want one that may be, using terrible information, right? So look more in your kind of mainstream. I mean, go to social media, the things that people share all the time that you're just like, why? So there's plenty of terrible articles and videos out there. You just have to pick one. The weaker the article, the better your paper will be, because you'll have plenty room to refute it and look at why it doesn't work. So also what you're going to do in this essay is you're going to provide a counterclaim. So the counterclaim is essentially where you can then talk about what it is that is the opposing viewpoint to that article. Okay, so you're going to have your last 2 paragraphs be a counterclaim. Now, the outline is going to help you a lot with this. There's also a counterclaim PowerPoint. I believe it's resource 4. So that's going to help you a lot. I have an example in there. It leads right into the sample essay. The last 2 paragraphs in the sample essay will show you that as well. Okay, so for this essay, again, you're not just writing a disagreement piece, right? So that's like kind of like an op-ed, an editorial piece. You're writing an analysis of why the argument is weak. So with the first one, you talked about what different strategies made an argument strong. You're doing the exact same thing, but just now looking at why is an argument considered weak, right? So using faulty logic, maybe looking at those logical appeals, looking at old statistics, or maybe they don't rely on any research, right? So again, you want to pick something that really has a lot of problems in it. Okay, guys, let me know if you have any questions or concerns, and I will see you online. Bye.